Okay, we are in the bottom of the sixth inning, game three of the 1968 World Series, and Joe Herner's on the mound. He's just come in to replace Ray Washburn, and we have bases loaded. Tigers are up at bat. Here we go. So this is to the batter's card, and it is a 7 for strikeout. And another arrow to the batter's card, 17, and that is good for a double. Wow. Brings 2 runs in, puts the Tigers up by a score of 3-2. Here we go. Brings up Mickey Stanley, Tiger shortstop, going off the pitcher's card with a 13, and that's a strikeout. That's a third out, but the Tigers take the lead. Pat Dobson's on the mound for the Tigers. He's in his second inning of work. We'll let him go one more inning. See if he gets in trouble. Off the batter's card with a 12. That's a flyout. Now I have the fielding matrix built into this custom electronic scoreboard. So when I hit F on the keyboard, it shows a flyout. You can see it's the center field. And the color, you can't really see it because it's on the arrow, is red. So if the outfielder color rating, fielder's rating was red, it would be an error, but it's not, so it's an out. Down Maxville off the pitcher's card with a 7. That is a ground out. I'll hit G on the keyboard, and if the third baseman is blue fielding rating, which he is not, it would have been an error, but it is not, so it's an out. Pitcher's up 4, actually gets a single with that. Brings up Lou Brock with 2 outs, top of the 7th. And again, he singles. We'll go ahead and take Pat Dobson out at this point, going by the actual pitching lineup for the game. That brings in Daryl Patterson at this point in the game, which is perfect. So we'll go ahead and bring him in. Facing Kirk Flood with 2 outs. And it is off the batter's card for a 6, and that's a walk. Loading the bases for Roger Maris. 5, and that's a single. To left field, only 1 is in on that. It's a 3-3 game. Orlando Cepeda. An 11 is a pop out. And if the first baseman was a fielding red, it would be an error, but he is not. So that is an out. We go to the bottom of 7. It's a single for Al Kaline. Brings up Norm Cash. 5 off the batter's card is a double. Brings up Willie Horton. Runner stops at third. 15 off the pitcher's card is a ground out. Runner out at home if the catcher is green. Take a look at the catcher's card. And he is green. So the runner is out on that play. Brings up Jim Northrup. Oop, let me take that runner off of third base. Actually, that runner would be on third base. 14 off the pitcher's card is a ground out. And if he was green, it would be an error, but he's not. So Tim McCarver, being a green catcher, keeps the game tied, and he is up at bat. 15, and that is a walk. Mike Shannon's up. I think he's hit a home run in the first 2 games. 15, double play on that one. Next batter, 13 off his card is a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th, game tied. 16, that's a double. Bill Freehand. Off the pitcher's card with a 14 ground out. Now I play if the ground ball is behind and base runner attempts to steal third base. Slow will hold, and he's a steal slow, so he'll hold. I was going to say if the ball's hit behind the runner on the grounders, then I allow him to advance a base. This is a 10 pop out. And if he's red, it would be an error, but it's not. 2 outs in the inning. That's a 10 off the batter's card for a ground out. And takes us to the top of the ninth. 10, ground out. And this brings up the pitcher for the Cardinals. Pinch hitter for the Cardinals will be, let's see. Pinch hitter for the Cardinals will be Dick Schofield. Goes to his batter's card with a 4, and that's a double. 1 out double brings up Lou Brock. 11, 6, 5, 11. And that is a single with a go-ahead run at third base. Kurt Flood's up. 10, pop out. Roger Maris off the pitcher's card with a 16. Ooh, that's a double. Puts the go-ahead run in with a double on a roll of 16 off the pitcher's card. Batter runs hard into base. Out. Runs base and out. So that makes the third out of the inning based on he runs hard into the base and is tagged out. That's off of some algorithms inside my electronic scoreboard for play action simulation. It's also part of the rolling that you can do, the extra advanced rolling you can do in baseball classics. So that's the third out of the inning. That brings us to the bottom of the ninth. And here we go. Joe Herner still on the mound. A 9, and that's a leadoff single by Matthew Stanley. Now K lines up. 9, that's a pop out off the pitcher's card. Norm Cash. 14 off the pitcher's card, that's a ground out. Green would be an error, but the shortstop is yellow, so it's not an error. And it brings up Willie Horton with 2 outs, bottom of the ninth. Off the pitcher's card with a 13, and he strikes him out for the last out of the game, giving the Cardinals, let me register that strikeout. Cardinals get a 4-3 win today. Let me compile the stats for the game. So it looks like the winning pitcher would be Joe Herner since he was on the mound there in relief of the starter Ray Washburn. The actual score of the game was 7-3 Cardinals. I always kind of like to look at the storyline. They had 7 runs, 13 hits versus 4 runs and 9 hits. 2 errors, no errors in the actual game. Tigers had 3 runs, 4 hits. They had 3 runs and 12 hits in this game. And the Tigers pitching staff had 5 walks and 5 strikeouts. They had 2 walks and 5 strikeouts in this game. And there were 5 pitchers used by the Tigers in the actual game. They gave up, 13 hits versus 9 to the Cardinals in this game. And they allowed 7 walks and 5 strikeouts. And they did have 5 strikeouts in this game, but they allowed 5 base on balls. So that's game 3 in the books. Cardinals win 4-3. Thanks for watching.